go on to the old listener questions. Right, so the first two are off Ben Gilbert. He says, how many years do you think Haaland needs to stay in the Premier League to beat the all-time record, Shearer's record?
Well, the way he's doing it...
Not many. Next year.
9 years. If he scores 30 goals a season every season, 9 seasons, it's 270 goals, he'll have broken it.
Yeah.
So I'll go with 9. Because he's probably going to pick up a couple of injuries here and there, isn't he, over the next few years?
You'd think so. Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with sort of 9 or 10 seasons. I think that he'll drop off a bit when De Bruyne retires. Because at the moment he's getting a lot of stuff. Like, I know there's other players, but I think maybe he'll need to find that chemistry.
Do we think that he'll stay there for 10 years?
I don't.
No, I think he'll have a couple more and it'll be Real Madrid, won't he? I think that's always been his plan.
I would assume he's only going to be there 3-4 years.
I kind of get the feeling he wants to go around the world a bit.
Yeah.
He wants to travel, doesn't he? Just play for teams, win some leagues, score loads of goals. I think he'll play for quite a few teams by the time his career's done.
Imagine him at PSG. He'll have to have 30 goals in one game.
Yeah, him and Mbappe's not good, is it?
Yeah, you don't want. Ideally, you want them in different teams, just like you had Ronaldo and Messi, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you can compare, and you want Mbappe to get out of that league, didn't you? Really, so you can see exactly what you can do.
I don't think Mbappe and Haaland want to play together
true.
anyway, because they both want to be the main guy, don't they? And they can't whilst the other one's there.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
Another one from Ben is, who is your favourite non-English team?
I don't have a team.
Come on, Baron, you must have.
I don't. I hate everyone.
He just hates them all.
I hate everyone.
You must have a team you like watching more.
Real Madrid, always good to watch, and I used to like Barcelona until they beat us in the Champions League final. Yeah, I mean,
mine used to be AC Milan. I used to love that team.
What was like Seedorf and Maldini.
Yeah, Shevchenko, Maldini, and Nesta,
Kaká, Alexander Pato.
Yeah, just
they did have a team, didn't they?
They had a great team. And then now I do love watching Real Madrid.
Real Madrid are probably the team I enjoy watching the most because they just score goals, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I watch a lot of them. I can't say I watch a lot of them, like, because I don't support another team. But if it's on, I'll always leave it on, and it's Napoli. I've always liked the way Napoli have played. Like, they've always been a nice attacking team for the last sort of 10 years, really. So yeah, I'd say Napoli if I had to pick one.
Fair enough.
Very
right.
Good.
We've got a couple on Twitter. We've got Eggy Hot Wheels 2023. He said, what is your top 5 stadiums in the Premier League?
Top 5 stadiums.
Okay, all right.
Well, which ones would you like to visit?
Top 5. Well, I'd like to go to Anfield. Definitely would like to go to Anfield. I'd like to go to Old Trafford. St James's Park was a shithole. They made me walk up about 1 million steps.
Yeah, agree.
I mean, top 5 is a bit much, but
yeah.
in terms of atmosphere, I'd quite like to go to Selhurst Park because that's rocking on an evening kickoff. Like, that'd be a good atmosphere.
I have actually heard that that's a really good place to go to, but it's hard to get tickets because it's a small stadium.
Yeah.
I got a random one. Villa Park.
Yeah, I've been told that's good.
I like to go to
I've been told that's good.
Villa.
Stamford Bridge, I wouldn't mind going to.
And Fulham looks really cool. I know they're like
it looks like a train station
in there, though, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
It's just an old school. I'll tell you, changing the subject slightly, I'd like to go to Luton's.
Oh yeah, I've been there. You go through the alleyway.
You go through the alleyway, didn't you, to the house? Yeah. I'd like to do that because I think that'd be funny. If you're going abroad, if you're going a bit wider, I still want to get into that route, Bernabeu and Nou Camp. That is something I've got. I've never been there. It's something I've got to do.
Got to be Dortmund. I've always wanted to go there.
Oh, Dortmund, I'd love to go to as well. Yeah,
with that fence.
Would have been the San Siro.
Yeah. You might want to hurry up with that because I think they're trying to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think that's gone now. knocking down, ain't it?
I think they are going to knock it down. Oh, is it?
Yeah, end of this season, I think. And then it's gone.
Are they moving into two separate ones, or are they still having the same one?
I'm not sure. I think it's still going to be shared.
Because there was a rumour they were going to split, go separately, weren't they? But
yeah. Well, I'll just do I'll do top 3 stadiums I'd like to go to in the Premier League. I'd like to go Aston Villa, Everton. I sound like they've got a good atmosphere, and Fulham. 3 random ones.
I would like Anfield, probably Old Trafford and Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, I'd quite like to go to Anfield as well. Selhurst Park, and I'd quite like to go to Brentford because I hear that's quite good as well.
So, quite a new stadium, so it'd be quite nice, probably.
Yeah.
No one picked Spurs' stadium then.
No. Apparently, it's supposed to be really nice though.
But... Apparently, it's maybe the nicest stadium in the world, but
yeah.
No one wants to go watch that shit football.
Not when you're getting battered like that. Even the Tottenham fans want to go at the moment.
I actually got sent a video of a Tottenham fan walking out.
Yeah,
there was loads of them, wasn't there? It was thingy, weren't it? I seen that.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "You going home?" Recording. Train station's that way, mate.
Oh dear.
Right, one last one off Tom. He said, "Who is the future of football? Is it Haaland and Mbappe, or is it someone else?"
Well, I wouldn't say they're the future because they're the current, aren't they? They're doing it now.
I think he means like the Messi and Ronaldo level.
Yeah. Well, they are the.
Will they get to that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily. I think they definitely both will. I mean, I know you keep slating me for it, but you look at what Mbappe's already won. So it means he's won a World Cup.
He's PSG's top goal scorer.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I know. Yeah. He's definitely him and Haaland are in a different world.
And if you had to pick one,
I think people just below him. One?
If
probably Haaland because he's doing it in the Premier League right now. Yeah, probably Haaland because he's doing it right now. But
I agree.
I think Mbappe is more of an all-round player.
What about if we take them out?
Saka is our next one, I think. Closest to him. I like the AC Milan winger, Ralph
Leo,
Portuguese winger.
Rafael Leo.
That's it. That's his name. I like him. He looks good.
Vinny Junior.
I like Foden, but he's getting. It's going to sound really stupid, but Foden's not like Saka's age, is he? He's 24.
He's 22, isn't he? Foden.
Oh, is he? Oh, I'll let him off then. Maybe they are similar ages. Yeah,
I think he's been around for a while, hasn't he?
He's been around since he was like, baby.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good. He's up there, but I don't know.
Musiala at Munich.
Yeah, Munich. Yeah.
Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham's probably up. Could be potentially up there.
Yeah.
Think like it's hard, isn't it? Because they all play different positions. Like, because obviously you're looking at Haaland and Mbappe as strikers, say, or wingers, or whatever you want to like, or winger and a striker, but they score loads of goals. So it's hard to someone like Jude Bellingham. It's quite hard to compare him because he doesn't score that many goals, but he's not there to make that goals. But he's everywhere, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I think there's a good group of like youngsters just below him. Where it'd be interesting to see if they can push through the barrier.
Yeah, I would like to see it. Like,
the
Sakas and the Fodens.
If Saka scores another 7 goals to the end of the season and finishes on like 18 Premier League goals with like 18 assists, that's 36 goal contributions from a 21-year-old who plays right midfield or right wing. I mean, that's unbelievable, isn't it? 10 years ago, last season, that's getting you the Golden Boot. What was the Golden Boot last year? 21 goals, wasn't it?
Something like 20, early 20s.
What was it last year?
Yeah, it weren't very high last year, was it? But, yeah.
Well,
what do we think of Wrexham's domination?
Yeah.
Okay, quiet.
I like him, old, what's his face? Ryan Reynolds? Rob McElhenney? McElhenney. No, yeah, he's good, ain't it? It was good to see. 15 years away, they've been.
I'm not going to lie. It's awful football down there, though, isn't it?
I wouldn't know. Sunderland ain't that bad.
I mean,
we've been low, but we ain't been that low.
I mean, I was watching it, right, and I'll go and watch like Margate and Ramsgate, things like that, right, and maybe you don't really notice it because you're sort of sitting there drinking beer and chatting to your mates, don't you? Because you're only sort of really. But I actually sat there and watched the game, and I thought maybe they were nervous. You know, it was in front of like 15,000 people. It was on live national TV. Maybe they were a bit nervous, but some of the passing now, I just thought, how are you professional footballers?
I think it's mad as a team though. The exposure they're getting is absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's only
do you know where it came from? I actually read this yesterday.
Go on.
Sorry, I'm thinking. So Rob McElhenney, right?
Yeah.
He was during COVID. He watched Sunderland's Till I Die on Netflix. Really got into football. Wanted to buy a football team. He went on Football Manager with his manager. Went all through the databases and literally picked a team through Football Manager. It was going to be Hartlepool or Wrexham, and they ended up buying Wrexham.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, that is actually mental.
Bet Jeff Stenner's guide.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion. I got tons of soul on my true collective ball. Famous, also famous, #1.